Right, boys and girls, now let's get started. When you go to your to-dos, you will see Free Code Chimp. I want you to click on that and it'll open up so you will see this on your screen. So we will click OK. And now today I am going to teach you a couple of different modes. Once your program is opened up, this will be called our code mode, where we will see our commands again on our left hand side and our instruction blocks placed in order on the right hand side. So we are going to get started in our code mode, and I'm going to show you how to switch to our design mode. And in design mode, when we click over here, we will see different characters that we can add into our background. So once I go exit design mode, I'm back in my code mode. Let's look again. I click on this button which says design and I am in design mode. And once I click exit design mode, I am now in my code mode. Right, now I would like to add in a background on my program or my game. So I'm going to drag my background block into my instruction. Now there's a question mark because the computer wants to know what background would you like. So I'm going to click on image. Once you click on image, it says set to question mark. And now we have many options of different backgrounds that we can add to our program or to our game today. So for my instruction today, I am going to pick the pirate background. Now, I hope that you can see that when we go back to images, so I'm going to click again. So if we want to change it, we double click on the picture of the background and we can pick a different image again. So if you want to change it, you double click on the image that you've already chosen and you go back into the options and click a different picture. But I would like to stick with my pirate background. But if you are feeling adventurous, you can even paint your own background. You can take a photo or you can just paint your own background over here as well. So then you are going to design your own background. So let's say I feel like a pink river in my story. I can do that, but I'm not going to do that for today. And you can also choose a file. So if you've got pictures, you can also use them for your program or for your game. I'm going to use the pirate image. Now, if I press play again, we are going back. So my program is now on my left-hand side and I can see my set of instructions that I've given the computer is background. And for the background, I wanted an image and I've chosen the pirate image. I hope you understand that. If you didn't understand anything, you can always go back in the video and re-watch it. Now, I am going back to my code mode. And once I click my design mode, because now I can see that all I can add, my only objects that I can add into my instructions is background. I don't want to change the background again, but I'm going into design mode. And in design mode, I can add in different things. So I can add in a character. I can add in let me just quickly do this. Right, so we can see what's my background. I can add in a character or turtle or food. So I am first going to start off by adding in a character. So now you can see that on my game or my program, I've added in a character on top of the background. Over here, you will see different properties of the character. So I would like to change the scale of the character. Now, scale is just a fancy word for the size. So I can either make her bigger by increasing the scale, or I can make her smaller by decreasing the scale. So I would like her to look in proportion with the tree. So I'm going to move her And there you have it. So I would first like to add in this pirate girl. So I'm going to exit design mode. And now you can see that the pirate girl has been added to my objects. So for me to add it into my program, I need to drag it into here. And now what do I want my pirate girl to do? Maybe I just want her to speak. So now we are going to give her a different instruction. So I would like her to speak, and she's going to say, "Hi, friends," for 3 seconds. So when I go back to play, I can see that there I have my pirate girl saying, "Hi, friend." Right. Now let's go back to code mode, and I would like to add in more objects to my picture. So I'm going to go back to design mode. Well done. Now I'm going to add in another character, but I don't want another pirate girl. So what can I do? I would like you now to double click on the pirate girl, and now you are going to open up a wide variety of different pictures. So let's say I would like to add in the money or the treasure that the pirate girl has found. This treasure is very big in comparison to my girl. So I'm going to go to scale, and I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller, and then I'm just going to move it right next to the girl. And I think that is a good position to have it. So I'm going to exit design mode, and now I have to drag in code mode. I need to take the coins and add them into my set of instructions. And what would I like it to do? I would just like it to show in my picture. I don't want it to move. I just want it to sit still next to my pirate girl. So now when I press play to see what set of instructions I've given the computer, and if it understands the instructions correctly, I can see here, I can read my instructions on the right hand side saying background image is set to a pirate background. Then I've got my pirate girl speaking, saying hi friend for 3 seconds. And then I've got another image, which is my treasure, just to show on the picture. So everything is looking according to what instructions I have given my computer. And I can see that in my program on the left-hand side, it is showing everything correctly. So I'm going to go back. Now I would like to add in one more picture. Now, where must I go? Can you remember? Well done. I need to go to design mode. In design mode, I'm going to add in a character again. I don't want another pirate girl, so I'm going to double click here. Now, if I would like to change any of these pictures, I can paint a picture, I can choose a file, I can even upload a picture of myself. Or if you look here in the top left corner, there is a drop down box. And when you click on that, it opens up such a wide variety of different pictures. So let's say fun with fish. I would like to add a crab on the beach. Now this crab is very big, so where do I go to make it smaller? Well done. I need to go to scale. So I'm going to click on my scale for the crab, and I'm going to make the crab a little bit smaller. Like to add the crab onto the beach. This crab I would like to move. So now, where do I go to make sure that the computer understands the next instruction? Well done. I need to exit out of design mode and go to my code mode. Now, I need to drag in my picture for my crab and say that I would like it to walk to the right. Now, I really want to make it really interesting, and I'm going to drag in another crab and make it walk to the left. Now, let's see what happens. Oops, I've only made the crab walk to the left and not to the right. I wonder why that happened. I wonder if you can have a think. Now, let's go back and see if we can fix it. So I'm going to go out of my program mode, and I've realized that my crab only walks to the left because that's the last instruction that I gave my computer. So the crab walking to the right, I need to get rid of. How do I get rid of an instruction? That's right. If you look in the bottom right-hand corner, there's a bin. So I'm going to take this instruction, drag it to the bin, and throw it away. Now, I need to be very careful because the last instruction is the one that a computer did. I need to go back into design, add in, what do you think? Well done. Another character, change the character also to a, we fetched it out of Fun and Fish, another crab. So I'm going to add in another crab. So I'm going to double click on the crab. This crab, I am going to make it a little bit bigger than the first one. Ooh, let's make it a little bit bigger. And drag it a little bit below the first one. Now exit design mode. And now I can see that my fourth picture that I've added in design mode, I'm going to drag into my set of instructions, and this one I would like to walk to the right. Now let's see if we've got that one correct. There we go. So now I can see that my computer understands that I wanted 2 crabs, one walking to the left and one walking to the right. I would like you to rewatch this video if you did not understand what is code mode. So I'm going to go back to code mode so you can see. So this page is called my code mode. This one is called my design mode. And I exit design mode to go back to code mode. And once I press play, I am back into my program and my simple set of instructions to make sure that my program understands what it needs to do. Well done, boys and girls, and thank you for paying so careful attention to today's lesson.